Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden.
I'm Casey.
And this is going to be a blind flight of 3 batches from Larceny Barrel Proof. How do you feel about Larceny Barrel Proof as a general statement?
It's good for the money. I can't really say anything bad about it because there really isn't anything bad to say about it.
I can agree with that.
Good stuff.
One thing that we wanted to do here, and this is what we're doing today, is the new batch of Larceny A124 came out. That one is the one right here, and we're putting that one up against 2 Larcenys from last year, of which Fred Minnick put second and third on his top 100 list. And if you guys don't know who Fred Minnick is, he tastes just about every single whiskey known to man every single year and puts out a top 100 list because he is an amazing palate. So we also have the A123 and the C923 from Larceny Barrel Proof. Respectively, the A123 is 125.8 proof, the C923 is 126.4 proof, and the A124 is 124.2. So that being said, Lauren went ahead and poured them all in blindly for me and Casey to drink, and we're gonna go through A to C and C back to A, pick our favorites, and figure out which Larceny Barrel Proof is the best. Okay, everybody. So these are in fact going from left to right. So we're gonna start with the one on the left here. This is gonna be glass 1 on the nose.
This ought to be good.
By the way, first whiskey of the day for both Casey and I, so they may change as we work our way down and back, but we're going to figure it out.
Golly.
Okay, so on the nose of number 1, I honestly want to say I'm getting a light red fruity nutness in it and a little bit of like an oak presence. There's something a little bit sweet in there though, on the nose.
I would definitely agree. Not that ours are the same, but...
They are the same.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
Okay, well I would 100% agree with that then.
Yeah, so Lauren did pour our glasses the same in each one, so his A is my A and his B is my B, blah blah blah.
It's good to know, unlike last time.
Yeah, unlike last time, that was hashtag fucked. So.
Yeah, I would agree with the sweet notes. Definitely a little bit of red fruit. I'm getting a little bit of caramel. Definitely some oak.
Caramel's a really good one in here.
It's not too proofy.
No.
It's not too harsh.
It's not punching you in the face, but let's drink it. Ooh. I don't know which one with coughing. I don't know which one this is, but that's really good.
That is super good.
Like, while it's not punching me in the face, it's not astringent, so it's not like sapping the moisture out of my mouth. That like caramel is coming through, a little hint of vanilla. Oak, but like a little bit of spice, like oak spice in the finish of it, but it's not, the proof isn't punching me very hard at all. I enjoy that. Glass 1 is...
That is bueno.
Starting off the night right.
Yeah, I would agree with everything you said. Very viscous, very mouth coating.
Oh yeah, rich. And full body too.
Yes.
So let's hope that glass B can live up to that. Or
I'll get a little bit of...
glass 2.
A little bit of nut on there too.
Yeah, there is a little bit of nut. And I find to get a decent amount of nut with a lot of the Larceny products. A lot of times I'll end up with like a Snickers bar. But that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to glass 2 and see that one on the nose. Oh my goodness.
Wow, this is like a
darker.
Yes, like a chocolate. Like
thank you. I was hoping you would say that because in my mind I'm thinking this smells like a candy bar or like brownies.
It literally smells like a freaking dessert.
It smells like honestly a fresh pan of brownies.
Oh my god! I just had fresh brownies last night. That's dead nuts.
There's a little bit of like a sugary sweetness on the nose as well.
I got that immediately. Yeah.
I like this on the nose. I just hope the palate's as good as it. So let's try that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Wow. It's not as impressive as
I was
the
gonna
palate,
say, a little bit lighter.
Nose, but still very good.
I think it's a little lighter than glass 1.
Yeah, I would agree.
And a little bit...
It's not as viscous.
Not as much flavor going on. I feel like there's definitely that chocolatey oakiness coming through on the palate, but it stays a little bit lower.
All these are over, 120 proof? And that definitely, I don't think, to me, that doesn't drink like it's over 120 proof.
No.
To me.
And also I feel like there's just a little bit of a tannic oak, which I do love oak notes. But I just don't feel like it was blended as well as glass 1.
Yeah, still a little bit of that chocolate. Get a little bit. Get like a really sugary note, like on the nose.
Almost on the nose. I feel like I got like a Pez note You know, like the Pez dispensers. I feel like I get that a lot on whiskey. I kind of associate that with like a powdered sugar sweetness, but also like Pez just comes across my mind. But that being said, let's move on to glass 3. Okay, this one has a little bit something different than, especially coming off glass 2.
It's like buttery smell.
Buttery.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like I get a little bit of an orange peel in here. Like a very light citrus.
Butterscotch, maybe?
Butterscotch, it seems like lighter notes. Like, not as dark and heavy. Maybe that's just because we came off of glass 2 that was so dark. But this is like got like a light, fruitier sweetness.
Yeah.
More of a butterscotch than a caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It smells good though.
Great.
I don't know where I would put it, at least on the nose compared to these two. I really like these two's noses. I guess we'll find out on our way back through the other way, but let's get on the palate.
Okay. A little spice there.
Yeah, that one came through with the cinnamon, a little bit of allspice.
Yes.
Especially in the finish.
Oak for sure.
Oak for days, absolutely. I think probably the oakiest one out of the bunch.
I would agree.
I think 2 had more of a desserty oak, but 3 had that oak spice that kind of like...
I think this palate is stronger than this palate. I don't know if it's stronger than glass 8 though.
No, for me so far, I think glass 1 is going to be in the lead for sure.
I would agree.
Glass 3 also, it just felt like it wasn't evolving through the flavors as much as the other 2.
True.
And glass 1 had so much more evolution than both of these. So that is interesting, but we're just going to kind of take a little recess. Then we're going to come back and work our way back through to glass number 1, see if it changes. All right, so we are back. These opened up a little bit, and now we're going to go back through 3 to 1, figure out which one's the best. Starting on nose of 3. I feel like after the recess, this kind of, even on the nose, comes through a little bit pointy.
Yeah.
I feel like that citrusy note doesn't really mend as well in there as I thought it might. It still smells good. I'm not sure if it's really falling in line as much.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, it's like sharp on the nose.
Either way, let's try it again on the palate.
It's got a lot bigger finish than I think both of these have, though.
Yes, it comes through with that spice and even the proof on this one. And it leaves a nice Kentucky hug all the way. It just, I don't get a whole lot more out of it apart from the spice and the oak.
Yeah, no, either. I would agree with that.
It's almost two-dimensional.
Yep.
So, that being said, let's move on to glass 2, working our way backwards. On the nose. Glass 2's nose is next level.
It's like a freaking chocolate donut.
It really is.
A fresh chocolate donut. It is awesome.
And it even has like that slight breadiness that you get. Like, honestly, I say breadiness, but I kind of consider bready and desserty to be in the same aspect. But when I drink wheated bourbons, a lot of times I'll get that bready dessertiness, which I really enjoy.
It's like a chocolate pastry.
All day long. Okay, let's get on the palate and hope that improves. I like it better this time. I think coming off of the sharp number 3, the palate of number 2 doesn't feel as jutted, and it definitely feels more round.
Yeah. Wow.
More sweet, desserty, chocolatey, like a milk chocolate.
It's not dark chocolate at all.
No, it's not like overly anything apart from like delicious, sweet, enjoyable chocolateness.
Yeah.
Glass 2 is pulling its weight now.
Oh, it
Better the second time than it was the first time, but that just makes you wonder if glass 1 was good enough to make your opinion change, if glass 3 was bad enough to make it change the other way. So
we will find out though.
Indeed we will. So back to glass 1 now. Our last time through, let's get on the nose.
Oh man.
This just has it. It just has everything. I want to say there's almost like a bread puddingness on the nose.
Yes, that's what it was.
Like a little bit of raisiny.
Yes.
A little raisin and like sweet bread pudding.
Definitely a little like sweet vanilla.
Yep.
Like icing almost.
Yes, like icing on a cinnamon roll. The nose of glass 1 is just.
This is fantastic.
Let's drink it. Again, the palate feels the most well-rounded and well blended.
Yes.
But now coming back the other way, it feels weaker. So initially that was the first whiskey of the day for us. We're warming up our palates now. The proof is way lower than we felt, or at least I felt originally.
Yeah.
I think it's drinking really easy. You crushed that bottle.
That is so freaking good.
It's delicious.
I said number 2 wasn't very strong, but this time it changed my mind. Number 1, yeah, definitely. I think this is definitely lower than this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not by much though.
If it was really just based on our perception of it, I would say that number 1 is the lowest proof one by far, and then number 2 and number 3. But that being said, I honestly think I just know my answers right here, right now. I don't know if you need to deliberate
I'm
at all.
going to drink this one more time.
All right, we'll be back in a minute with our rankings. Okay, everybody, so we are back. We went through, and me and Casey decided it's almost easy that we got the rankings here. Glass number 1 in first, number 2 in second, number 3 in third. In my opinion, 3 didn't have a lot going for it.
Nope.
It just, compared to these two, it just couldn't hold up.
It's not complex. It's a little too spicy almost.
Yeah, it's sharp and jaded, and it doesn't have those refined details to it.
Yeah, it's still good whiskey, don't get us wrong. Yeah, number 2, definitely chocolate all day, every day.
Yeah.
Palate, good. Not as good as number 1.
I agree. It's everything you kind of want if you're looking for that dark, sweet dessert, but it doesn't necessarily have everything you need when you're drinking a well-rounded bourbon, which is why number 1 came in first, because number 1 had it all. It had all the sweet notes, all the desserty notes, all the fruity notes, and all the spicy notes. Everything that whiskey needs, and it was so well-rounded. There were no jaded edges.
Super great bottle. Whatever this could be.
Yeah. So that being said, we'll have the answers here. I'm gonna go ahead and read them off, and we're gonna figure out which one of these whiskeys is the best of the best.
I'm scared.
Okay, so in last place, glass 3 right here for both me and Casey is Larceny Barrel Proof Batch A123.
Ooh.
So A123, last year's A batch, this came in third place from Fred Minnick's top 100 list, and that came in last place for me and Casey here. It just honestly, I don't think that would have even made it far at all in my top 25 blind.
I don't even know how to consider that.
Yeah, honestly. So that being said,
everybody has a different palate.
Yeah, we don't like spicy, and this is spicy, and I know I don't personally like spicy, but I know Fred Minnick does, which is why I didn't like this as much, and he might have. That being said, in second place is our glass number 2 for both Casey and I, and that one is Fred Minnick's second place in his top 100 list, Larceny Barrel Proof Batch C923, meaning that the number 1 Larceny Barrel Proof over the last year and first release of this year is Larceny Barrel Proof Batch A124. I honestly,
that's damn good.
I'm not surprised, but I am a little bit. I know that I didn't love the C batch of last year, and I know a lot of other people did, but I didn't. But this A batch,
this is still really freaking good.
yeah, the C batch has opened up a lot compared to when I first had it.
Yeah.
But this A batch is next level. Honestly, doesn't even compete.
That'd be a great contender for this year's
Whiskey of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping this Larceny in mind because as far as the Larcenys that I've had, I only have 2 other ones on the shelf, and I'm pretty sure that one has a chance to beat both of them. But that being said, that is the end of this blind. You guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you're hitting the like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do that. We have memberships now, so if you guys want to become official Bourbon Bar members, you'll get exclusive access to videos before they come out, and stickers and other things like discounts on merchandise, depending on your tier. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a comment in the comment section, which is your favorite Larceny Barrel Proof batch ever, and we will see you all in the next glass. Cheers.